Hi, I'm Michelle Murphy. I'm an associate professor of biomedical sciences at the University of North Dakota School of Medicine and Health Sciences, and I'm here in conjunction with AECT's TIL division to talk about a tool that I have come to increasingly rely on. That tool is Obsidian. So we'll jump right in. Why Obsidian? I am a proud dashboard nerd. I love to see what I am working on. And of course, as most dashboard nerds do, I started with sticky notes all over the wall. I've used index cards too. Love sticky notes, queen of sticky notes. They're colorful, you can move them. Fabulous, but they're not portable. I can't take them when I'm traveling or I'm in a different office or in class. And so a long time ago, I moved to Trello. Trello's great, Kanban style organization. I can visualize my flow, use different colors. Love colors, as you can tell. I still use Google Sheets, especially to track workflow that recurs. I still do use that. From Trello, many years ago, I switched to Milanote. If you are just looking for a sticky note app that you can take with you, Milanote is the way to go. I'd love to talk to you about Milanote. I still use it for limited functions. However, I have really moved to Obsidian. Why Obsidian? What is the power of Obsidian? Well, if you look at the left-hand side on the menu bar, I have on here the pubs and grants, research, teaching. It's pretty standard folders, notes inside of folders, just like any notes management app. But what it does is it extracts the connections from those and it gives us this powerful view. It does this automatically, this graph view. That's really engaging for me because I am such a visual person. And to me, this looks like kind of a systems model. It's more of a web. But when we look, let's take an example. So this HBB skeletal muscle, it's color coded green, which is a research, tells me it's a research node. And it's attached when I hover over it to omics, which is genomics, an area of study, and my R code. And that connects to systems modeling because genomics is very closely related to physiological systems modeling. If I go to systems modeling, we can tell that's a major hub in my notes because it also connects to lots of these yellow notes that are publication notes, including one in tech trends. So how do you do this yourself? This looks complex and overwhelming. Well, you start from the beginning. So if we start a new vault, so the new vault, I have already started and forgot to clear it. That's okay. We're going to go back here. We are going to clear these real quick because I keep recording this because it keeps being too long. So let's try this again. So we're going to start a new note, and here's new note. And that new knot, now I'm trying to hurry. This new note is just about Obsidian. What do I want to talk about in this video? And so it's about this video and it's about Obsidian, and you can do that with any notes app. You can make bullet points, you can make check boxes, you can say do this and check it off, and then you can sorry. Okay, I'm going too fast. So what you can do in Obsidian is get that. What we're looking for is that graph view. We want those connections. So we do that by linking to other notes. So note 2, we can double bracket and link. We can tag Obsidian. And when we do that, we can click on that note 2 and it will take us right to that note. It will create it for us. And we can say, I had a thought. And remember when you were walking, you can write whatever you want. And that thought related back to what we were talking about in New Note. And it was about specifically, let's say in this case, we were talking about Obsidian. Now that's only 2 notes, so it doesn't seem too complex, but as you develop hundreds of notes, you're going to be able to draw out all these connections, and when you go to the graph view, you can see that they're connected. And so when we look at these connections, we can also see that we have tags over here now, and it will show us what note those are on. So this was a simple example, but as you develop more notes and you organize more projects, you get this more complex workflow. That is the power of Obsidian.